Hello, I'm Dr. Albanese with Albanese Chiropractic, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Thrive in 5. This is where I get to present information and insights about health and wellness to help you live more abundant lives and quality lifestyles. Today's topic, good old H2O, water. We're going to talk about proper hydration. Now, why is this an important topic? Well, our body's comprised of about 60 to 70+% water. It's a number one nutrient our bodies need to stay healthy and to keep us alive. In fact, this graphic will describe how much water is comprised in different parts of the body. The heart, 75% water. Blood, 95% water. The brain, 83% water. The bones, 30% water. And muscles, 75% water. So this will help you understand how crucial it is to consume enough water a day. Now you may be asking, how much water do I need? How much water should I be drinking every day? Great question. Let's talk about that. Well, we hear a lot about how many cups of water we need a day. Men, between 7 and 11 cups. Women, between 4 and 7. But is that really accurate for our body type, our weight, our height? Let's look at a more accurate way to determine recommendations for water consumption, because the cups of water a day goes all the way back to 1921 when Dr. Edward Adolph wrote a paper about the fluid loss in his body per day, which came out to about 3% of his body weight in fluid loss, which is 8 cups. That's when those recommendations started. Well, let's fast forward to a more accurate recommendation. So Dr. Zach Bush recommends 1 ounce of water per kilogram of body weight. That's what he recommends to stay healthy. Now, let's look at that in terms of pounds. An easy way to determine what the recommendations are for you, take your body weight, say you weigh 150 pounds, divide it in half. That's how many ounces of water your body requires to stay healthy a day, 75 ounces. If you weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces. Now that might sound like a lot, especially if you're not a big water drinker. But if you're starting in the morning and you're drinking throughout the day, you'll reach your goal and you'll notice a difference in your physiology and how you feel. Now, just as important as it is to drink a lot of water, you also need to know what are the signs and symptoms of not drinking enough water. In other words, being dehydrated. Well, some of the early signs could be dry eyes, dry mouth, headaches, constipation, mental fog, or you can also look at the color of your urine. An easy sign of dehydration is dark urine color. I know it's not real glamorous to look at your urine, but it is an indicator if you're drinking enough water or not. So it is important to know the color of your urine and what it means. Now, another great question you probably have is, where should my water come from? Well, that's a great question because we naturally think water should be healthy. Water should be something we can just drink from the stream, but that's not the case, unfortunately. If you're buying store-bought water, in other words, water bottles, you want to watch for certain water bottles. The soft water bottles that you can crush if they're empty are ones to stay away from because they contain phthalates and bisphenol A, BPA. These are dangerous and hazardous chemicals to your health, especially when the water heats up. If the water bottle is kept in the sun all day and the water temperature rises, what happens is those toxic chemicals are leached out of the plastic into the water and then you drink that. Not healthy. Stay away from that. If you're going to purchase water from a store-bought water bottle, go for the hard containers. Those containers will have PET written on the side. That's polyethylene terephthalate. That is a better choice. Those substances will not leach out of the plastic and into your water. They're actually polyester. They're 100% recyclable and they're healthier. It's a healthier choice. Even better are the hard thermos type containers that we see, like a Yeti. Well, that's important. Glass containers, that's a good water choice. It's important to know this because if you are drinking a lot of water and you're doing it every day, you want the water to come from a good, healthy source. Now, if you're drinking water from your refrigerator, chances are it has a carbon filter. And these are good, very economical filters that will filter through most of the impurities and organisms that we don't want in our body. So that's something to consider. Also, make sure your water bottle is not heating up in the sun. Don't keep it in your car all day because that can be very hazardous. So these are some very simple points to keep in mind when you're drinking water. So overall, we want to drink half our body weight in ounces a day. We want the water to come from good, healthy, choice water bottles, hard plastic containers, or thermos type containers or glass bottles. And we want to make sure we're drinking consistently all day. So I hope you've enjoyed this information and found it useful. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to see you, and we'd love to share more information with you in the future. I'm Dr. Albanese. Have a great day, and remember, Thrive in 5 will help you reach better health. Until next time, be well.